Okay, arpeggios. What are arpeggios? Arpeggios are the notes of the chord played separately. I think the technical term for it is of the harp. Okay, you can look it up in Wikipedia if you want to. Arpeggio, notes of the chord. So let's just take a very basic example of the 1, 3 and 5, and then we're going to extend it. I'm also going to put in the octaves as well. Remember this down 2, up 2? We're going to add that one. So here's number 1. Remember our scale. Now we're going to give these numbers again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the same as 1. Okay? So now we're going to pick out number 1, 3 and 5, number 8, play them up and down. And this is a major arpeggio because we have the major third in it. Okay? Here we go. Okay, very simple. So we're going to make this a little bit more interesting by adding another number to this one. We're going to add number 7. Okay, so where is number 7? Well, it's actually just 1 fret below number 8. Okay, so if we add that, we get 1, 3, 5 and 7. Very pretty. Okay? So that's the major 7th arpeggio over 1 octave. We can take it over 2 octaves, we'll look at that a little bit later on. Now, the next 7th that we're going to look at is going to take that number 7 and we're going to flatten it. Remember, the flat goes down 1 fret. So here's number 7. If we flatten it, we get that note. And we get what's called a dominant 7th. So here it is. Is that new note? All the others stay the same. 1, 3, 5, flat 7, octave, flat 7, 5, 3, 1. Purposes of this 1 octave, we're going to use alternate picking again, okay? So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? Major 7th, exactly the same picking. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? Now we're going to make this minor. Now what we have to do to make it minor is to flatten the third. That's the first thing that we have to do. Now where's the third? 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. Flatten it, moves it down. Now that makes the stretch between flat 3 and 5 a bit awkward, but remember these notes appear all over the place. So instead of playing that note to that note, fret 5 to 3, I'm going to play it on the same string. Here's C there. There it is there. So we end up with that shape. Okay? Think minor. There's your minor sign. There it is. The 5 is in the same place. Doesn't change. Now a minor 7th also has a flattened 7th. Where was that 7th again? Here's 8. There's 7. There's the flat 7. It's actually directly opposite the root note, skipping a string. Put in the minor 3rd, the 5th, flat 7, 8. You get 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, octave. Okay. One more that we can add to that, and this is called a flat 5, minor 7th, flat 5. Do exactly what it says on the tin. Take the 5 and flatten it. So 1, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7, sounds a bit strange, and you'd be right, it's a very strange arpeggio. Okay, that's the arpeggios over 1 octave. Don't forget alternate picking throughout, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so we've looked at arpeggios over 1 octave. I'm going to take that into 2 octaves now. I'm not going to do all of them because I want you to work some of these out for yourself, but I'll show you how to do this. Let's take the guitar and we're going to split it in half. 3 strings at the bottom, 3 strings at the top. Okay? High end. This sounds a bit strange, but the top half is this half, which is actually pointing downwards. This is the bottom half. Low, high. Split the guitar in 2, 3 strings, and you'll find that there's an octave over 3 strings. There it is. Okay? So let's take our first arpeggio, the major 7th. Now I've started on an A note and I've finished on an A. So we can now continue from there across the next 3 strings. Now we get a different shape this time. So here it is. It's a diagonal line, all 4 fingers. Now this is very important when we don't have the thumb up there. Good technique, keep the thumb low. Where's the octave? There. Now this is an E string. This is an E string, so whatever we've put on this string, we can put on the top string. So if there's an A there, directly opposite, another A. Okay? So that top shape again. Here's your octave A. We'll start with my little finger. There's the A. Now you can keep coming back down again. Let's play that all the way through. Picking through this. You can alternate pick, but the other pick that you can use is what they call sweep picking. This is where we literally drop the plectrum. This is not individual strokes like this. Okay, it's letting the plectrum fall. So make the hand heavy and let it fall. If you imagine dragging a stick across railings, same thing. And then the same in reverse. Fall up the strings if you like. Now this is a very difficult technique to master, and I'm not expecting you to get this within one lesson. It's something that I'm still working on after many years. Okay? But it's just an alternative way of playing it. Let me just show you with 3 notes at the top here how we can do this. 1, 2, 3. Now what we don't want here is a chord. In other words, with the left hand we don't want to leave these fingers on, otherwise we get this. That's not what we want. We want separation of note. Okay? Okay, notice we're strumming downwards, not lifting the plectrum out at all. It's falling to the next string. Okay, and you can do that all the way through. Practice just by muting the strings, getting a nice even. What you don't want is this, all uneven. So keep it nice and even. Okay, and the other thing is keeping the fingers separate. No chords.